This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Jenabeth Gunter.
And I'm Courtney Plunk. Tech Activities Board hosted a dinner with a twist this past week. Kaylee Paulsell reports more on TAB's Murder Mystery Dinner.
On Thursday night, TAB hosted the Murder Mystery Dinner.
We've been working on it for about a month and the cast is really excited and they've been working so hard. So everyone here will get a 3-course meal and get to enjoy the show.
The event was free to students and offered a 3-course meal of salad, chicken parmesan and pasta, and cake. The play featured an underdressed butler, a southern belle, a snobby ex-wife, and other characters as well. The actors were able to engage with the audience throughout the night. Some actors even pretended to be audience members to add flavor to the production.
There were people sitting in the audience and they would interact with the people on stage, so I thought that was really cool.
There was also an unexpected plot twist.
It wasn't completely wrong, so I thought it was that one girl, Priscilla, but ended up being a gerbil instead of the actual uncle, so that threw me off.
Overall, the night was a success with over 150 students in attendance.
I had a lot of fun and I would definitely come back to more events like these.
For MCTV, I am Kaylee Paulsell.
How? What happened? Priscilla killed it?
It was an accident.
No, it was you.
This morning, the Tech Activities Board hosted another free event for tech students just in time for finals. Students had the opportunity to create their own stress ball at the sub from 11 to 3 p.m. The stress-relieving activity allowed students to squeeze out their anxiety about the upcoming finals and graduation.
Make your own stress ball where students can come. They can grab a balloon, fill it with a little quarter cup of flour, quarter cup of rice. They'll then tie it off and we'll put it inside a second balloon and they'll make a stress ball just like this. They're pretty cool.
This event was also TAB's last activity for students until after the Thanksgiving holiday.
Here on Tech Campus, the infamous Humans vs. Zombies game has officially wrapped up. Kayla Conboy reports more on this semester's edition of the game.
Every semester, roughly 400 players play a week-long campus-wide game of tag. Most Texas Tech students start off the week as humans with Nerf guns and end up as members of the Zombie Club. A lime green bandana separates the humans from the so-called soul-eating zombies. Senior Elaine Bruno has played in the Humans vs. Zombie game for the last 5 years, and she was a moderator in this semester's event. Bruno says there's a lot more that goes into the game than meets the eye.
Basically what they do is they create this tiny game for a whole week on campus, and we write a story, we plan missions, and we plan regular gameplay, and we kind of build this small universe for our players during the week, and we moderate it throughout.
With all of the planning that went into this year's game, even the cold weather couldn't stop the zombie apocalypse crew.
It was great. I really enjoyed it. I thought we had a lot of fun. This week was our this semester is our 10th semester anniversary, 5 years, and it was kind of a throwback to basics. So we did a lot of our group's favorite missions and things like that. So I absolutely loved it. I hope everybody else did.
Many game veterans even came up with a few new game-changing rules in an attempt to get more people interested in playing the game, even those without a Nerf gun.
It might look like a simple pair of socks, but it could mean the difference between a human becoming a zombie this week.
Dan Austin, a senior computer science major, has been playing the game for 4 years. He said the rule change was bound to happen at some point.
So a couple years back, we've had some people want to play, but they didn't want to buy a Nerf gun, and they also didn't want to die the first day because they weren't so fast. So we enacted a rule. You can also go out and buy just socks and just ball them up and use them as your bullets. So now you can play for free. So now you don't have to go out and buy a Nerf gun and anybody can play, even if you're not fast.
Austin says his strategy this semester is pretty simple. Just don't trust anyone. Keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. Austin says his Humans vs. Zombies friends are a part of a community that he will never forget. He says everyone should try the game at least once.
Don't judge a book by its cover. I know we look a little nerdy and running around with Nerf guns. Yeah, it is pretty nerdy, but it's really about doing something that you love. I mean, give it a try before you judge it.
Although this was Austin's last semester to play, he says moderators have already begun planning how to make next semester's games bigger and better than ever before. For MCTV, I'm Kayla Conboy.
Texas Tech's women's soccer team beat Auburn 2-1 in their second game of the NCAA tournament this past Friday. The second round win, a first in program history, made the Red Raiders eligible to advance to the Sweet 16 of the NCAA Soccer Championship. But on Sunday, they lost to the Florida Gators 3-2, bringing an end to their season. Even so, this season ranks as the most successful in Tech soccer history, with the team finishing 16-4-2 overall. Congratulations to Tech soccer.
Texas Tech football won their second conference game this season against Iowa State. The Red Raiders beat Iowa State 34-31. Freshman quarterback Patrick Mahomes threw for 328 yards and 4 touchdowns, leading the team to victory. Another players of note include DeAndre Washington, who rushed for a career high of 181 yards, and Devin Lauderdale, who scored on an 82-yard touchdown reception, one of the longest plays in school history. Tech will finish off their season playing against Baylor on Saturday in Arlington at the AT&T Stadium. The team is no longer bowl eligible, but Tech hopes to upset the Bears, who are currently ranked 7th in the nation. Kickoff is scheduled for 2:30 p.m.
Today was the Tech Can Share Food Drive's final weigh-in day. Students, faculty, and staff have been donating food since the first week of November to help the South Plains Food Bank feed those in need in the Lubbock community.
We've collected over 600 pounds of food at this point and over $85. Online, we had an online registry where people can donate monetary, whether it be a certain amount of money or whatever they wanted to go ahead and purchase items online and then let that add up to be a certain amount of money. So that we've had some pretty cool options as far as donations have gone.
The winner with the highest weight will be announced after the Thanksgiving holiday.
And if you need to catch a ride home this Thanksgiving break, tickets are still available for Tech's charter bus shuttles. The Tech Thanksgiving bus trip will transport students to and from Lubbock this week on Wednesday, November 26th and return Sunday, November 30th. They are making stops in Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, Austin, San Antonio, and El Paso. Tickets are first come, first served, so get your ticket on breakshuttle.com. Well, I hope the weather stays nice for everyone traveling this Thanksgiving break.
Me too. Let's take a look at our 3-day forecast to see what we can expect this week. This morning was a little chilly with a low in the 30s, but we should see a high of 56. Tomorrow, temperatures will stay about the same with a high in the mid-50s and a low of 34. Wednesday, we will have clear skies with a high in the lower 60s and a low near freezing. Looking ahead, locally, we should see a nice warm Thanksgiving holiday.
Well, that's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you tomorrow.